and the Los Angeles Rams. Winner go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They'll run. This is Darrell Henderson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, first and 10. A strong running. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Stafford. He finds Hopkins complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 34-yard line. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 10 more there and another first down.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already in the field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown Rams. Cam Akers, 24 yards. And the Rams will strike first here, this wild card matchup. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. Throwing now, Ryan on first down. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther first down. Ryan. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. Got the defense on their heels. 2 first downs in a row and now a pickup of 8.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. They go with Chubb on second down. And he'll take this forward for 2, maybe 3. But we do have a flag down, and they're already marching backwards.
So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Following the penalty, Chubb. Powerful running. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. They go play action now. Ryan. Over the middle, complete. It's Schultz. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to convert on third and short yardage with a gain of 4.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. Well, and you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. Third down conversion here is big. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers and a first down here. Now it's Ryan. Again, he finds more. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Now Ryan. And he finds his target. It's Schultz. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
Good running right there. And this is a man who's a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd. From the gun, it's Ryan. Dumps this to his running back, Chubb. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that's going to make it 4th down. And this one is right through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So a conservative decision there, but it does put them on the board.
And I know the players hate it, the coaches hate it, but sometimes you just got to take the points when they're there. Sometimes a field goal is pretty darn good.
So the Rams coming back onto the field, their 2nd drive of the game.
They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Stafford.
That's complete to the tight end, Hopkins.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Always so many storylines when you're playing January football. And, Charles, you talk about this offense, their head coach, it's his first time in charge in the playoffs. And I think you and I were both kind of surprised by his demeanor and specifically his comments and his confidence at the press conference where he really all but guaranteed a victory.
Yeah, I was a little bit taken aback because you don't normally see that. And on one hand, it's like, all right, cool. He feels great about his team. But on the other hand, I don't think it's in his best interest to do that. How many playoff games has he won again, Brandon?
None.
So there's your answer right there. I guess what he was trying to do was fire up his team, but he has to make sure he doesn't fire up the other guys because there have been a lot of coaches who made guarantees that are no longer coaching in this league.
On 2nd down, Funk, and he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Now whistles here, and it looks like we've got a Panther that's having some difficulty down there getting up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Stafford. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. Touchdown! Bryson Hopkins, 37 yards. And the Rams add on to their lead.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff unit is out on the... And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. And Ryan's throw here into the hands of Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late, and that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
On 2nd and 10, Ryan going out wide, finds Chubb. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Chubb. And Chubb fighting, but nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped short of that first down marker. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up 4th down.
And he's going to miss this one. That is no good. Well outside the left upright, and this score will stay right where it is. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Meanwhile, Stafford's throw pulled in by Hopkins. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. 21 yards there on 3rd down.
But things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
And that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
He's got this to the tight end, Hopkins. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
In today's NFL, we're accustomed to the tight end getting downfield and creating plays and wreaking a little havoc in the secondary. Not on this one, though. They diagnosed that one really well.
Tried the dump off, lost yardage. And he is going to have a Rams first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. They'll run on first down with Akers. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Stafford. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Touchdown, Rams. Van Jefferson. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with a 3-score deficit staring him in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. On first down, Ryan. They'll wind up losing about a dozen on the play, and it'll be a 2nd and long. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. This the second of our triple header here on Wild Card Sunday. We'll get back up to you guys in just a moment. But first, let's take a look back to yesterday's NFC wildcard game. And it was the Dallas Cowboys who are moving.
We now proceed to the start of the second half. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. And the Panthers ready to go back to work to start the third quarter. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
On third down, it's Nick Chubb. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball, pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, third and short, that's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football. The UCLA product, Kenny Young, had the tackle. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the shotgun, Ryan. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Schultz. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
He only got a yard, but that was enough to do the job.
We ought to come up with a T-shirt and sell it that says, no indecision on 3rd and 1. And we didn't see it on that run, did we? Got his shoulders square, just got right into the line of scrimmage and picked it up.
Absolutely. Picked his lane, went with it, and converted. A run for Nick Chubb. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Ryan. He finds his man, complete. That's Schultz. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 35. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks moved. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Here's Ryan. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the 1st down. Now to be 4th and short.
Here we go on 4th down. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. A run here with Bonifant. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. That's complete over the middle to Anderson. And they'll get this down to the 10. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the 1st half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. It completes it once more to Anderson. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. 5 yards remain on 2nd down. Hand off to Bonifant. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. So a decent deficit at this stage in the 2nd half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. And his kick is right there. It's good. And that'll get the deficit down to 15. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need them to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory.
43 yards rushing for him now to this point.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. The offense on third down tonight, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. They'll keep it on the ground. Funk. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing. Slow them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Jeremy Chin there defensively. I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground, keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams first down. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal.
And a nice pickup there as he'll get about 9, and that will lead us to a stoppage here at the 2-minute warning.
So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? They'll keep it on the ground. Funk. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A great play there. Taking it in. And the Rams have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by Gain is up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback.
Carolina getting set to take the field.
And at this point, maybe you say, you know, it was a good effort really just to make the playoffs. They couldn't win their division, but did earn a wild card berth. It does appear, however, that their season is just a few minutes away from ending in one-and-done fashion.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
He's going to drop this one down for Chubb.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
3rd
and 2, now Ryan.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
They'll run for it. Chubb. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. And he'll go right back to Moore. Complete again. 7 yards the pickup there. Second down, ball on the 3. First down marker at the 1-yard line. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. And it'll be caught in the end zone for the Carolina touchdown by DJ Moore. DJ Moore there to make the grab. And the Panthers are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. To throw for it is Ryan. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
It's complete to Hopkins. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Get to the wild card game, check, got that done. Win a wild card game, big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and they still have an opportunity.